Guys, today I'm wanting to talk about restringing your reels. If you've seen some of my videos, you've seen the speed stripper hack where I hooked the spool inside a drill and stripped like 250 yards of 40-pound test line, and I think it was less than a minute. Well, today I want to talk about putting the line back on, because if you try to do it by yourself without an assistant or somebody helping you, your line's going to flip backwards and forwards, and the spool's going to overturn, which leads to different ways it's winding on your reel. And it can complicate things on a spinning rod. And it can complicate things on a baitcaster also. So, I was sitting here and I was wanting to put line on one of my reels that had been drugged through the rocks, and the line was just really beat up. And my wife wasn't here, she's at work, so I really didn't have anybody to help me keep the line straight and tight. So I went out to the shed and I was looking around, and this is what I come up with for about $6. Had 2 pieces of wood, and I put a wood back on it right there. And this is a shelf bracket from Walmart. And that shelf bracket is screwed down in there 3 times, which it shouldn't go anywhere. But the spool itself, well, that nut's on there pretty good. You're going to need a screw a little bit bigger than your spool, 1 nut to hold it on, a washer, and another nut. You don't want to put it too tight, because I have found out that the spool, when it's going fast, will either tighten it up too tight and the spool will eventually stop, and you'll end up picking up on the board. It may go somewhere, break something in the house. So I set it about this tight. One way or another, it's going to tighten up, or the nut's going to get loose and it's going to fly off and go on the floor, and then you don't know which way it was running on there. But if you use the big spools, just get a little bit bigger screw, put it on there. Just set it in the floor. It's heavy enough. It should help you spool your reel real easy and real straight. Tight enough. Shouldn't have no problems when you cast. Another thing I want to talk about, you've seen various videos that I have posted about DIY floats. Alright, I was wanting to show one of my DIY floats here. This is a Pringles can, 2 Pringles can lids on a pool noodle. Now this black tape, I usually put it on there just to keep the lids pretty tight. But I put some Gorilla clear glue on top of it right there. And I drilled 2 holes in the top. The reason these 2 holes are in the top, right here, is for when you're fishing at night. And this is a big bait float. You can put 3 ounces of lead on it and a piece of cut bait, and it just sit there. Now if you want a big piece of live bait, like maybe a 10-inch baby carp, or just a real big live bait to run on, I'd do it a little bit longer. But the reason these 2 holes are in this is so at night you can take a glow stick and put it in there like that. That way, no matter how it turns at night, this piece right here with the bottle cap on it, that's going to be where your sinker's going to set. But you'll have to trim that straw off, even with that cap. But at night, you should be able to see this glow stick anywhere. And it's not going to get tangled up because the line's going to come up and just rub on this right here. And when it turns, it's just going to turn around it. So when a fish grabs it, and it's on a slip line, it's going to pull down, and it's going to stand this up, and you'll be able to see it. But depending on how big you make this is a big fish float. It's a big bait float, but it can be a good tool in your arsenal if you're flathead fishing, blues running mid-water, and you're throwing cut bait, or really it could be a big channel bobber. But for a little bit of nothing, I mean, most of this, if you eat Pringles, you're going to throw the lids away. If you drink a drink, you're going to throw a lid away. The most you're going to buy is 20 of these at the Dollar Tree for $1, and a pool noodle at the Dollar Tree for $1. And you could have, I'm guessing, about 10 or 12 floats just out of this. You can also buy the straws at the Dollar Tree. You can buy 250 straws for $1. So, it's come to that point in the middle of the video that I want to tell you not to forget about Catfish Palooza. It's going on in Sevierville, Tennessee next year. I'll put the dates up in the corner right here. And it'll be the first catfish conference in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Tennessee. You're welcome to come. I'm going to be walking around down there. You see me walking around, don't be afraid to stop, talk to me. Love to meet new people. And there's more things to do, though, than just a catfish conference. You can go down to the Tennessee River, which ain't too far away, catch flatheads, big blue, channel cats. You can go gambling at Cherokee Casino, right up from Sevierville, Tennessee. You can do some things in Sevierville. There's Dollywood, go out to eat, do some rides. You go to the Bass Pro Shop in Sevierville. But if you're going to be around this area, be sure to check out the dates and come around that time. You don't have to explain to your wife. Just tell her you want to take her on a nice vacation. Be a little bit slippery, but be sure and be there. If you have any questions, you can contact James Arwood. He's the one that does Hooker's Terminal Tackle with all his great hooks and stuff. But it's come to that point where I gotta say, if you have a hack, you want to share it with me, send me an email. It's in the description most of the time. Join my Facebook group, Hack to Fish. Share your hacks. Anything like that, share pictures, video, all information on there. Till next time, this is Hack to Fish, and I'm out.